So what at all really they happen for the transfer window inside? So news they come out say Chelsea offer 50 million euros to Borussia Dortmund for Jamie Bynoe-Gittens. Where Borussia Dortmund reject that deal. They reject the amount, 50 million euros for Jamie Bynoe-Gittens, 21 years of age. And it bust my mind, say, where we come from, they buy Kaka for 50 million. If they buy world best Kaka for 50 million, now Jamie Bynoe-Gittens, we offer 50 million, you say you no go take her. Then, you say, football, how will they play them? How will they play football now? It's like of 21-year-old Bynoe-Gittens, where, yes, it be Dortmund way they make you get exposure. Current season, he's not a bad player. 21, I think he scored 8 goals and gave 3 assists in the Bundesliga, which is not bad, of course, for a 21-year-old or 20-year-old. But the amount where Dortmund the one gets for Bynoe-Gittens, it not really they make sense. Yesterday, Dortmund signed Jobe Bellingham from Sanana for 30 million. So you Dortmund, you get Bellingham for 30 million. Then they offer 50 for Bynoe-Gittens. You say you don't go understand. This same Chelsea get Tyreek George. Tyreek George did a way you forfeit give him this exposure, give him more play time, and you go fit play what Bynoe-Gittens they play. I don't know why Chelsea by force the one signed Bynoe-Gittens. So after the arrival of Jobe Bellingham, Bynoe-Gittens they talk say he the one left Dortmund and go Chelsea. He wants to join the Chelsea squad to play in the Club World Cup. And this Friday, all the teams are for left, then go USC. So say they go prepare. So of Saturday, they start the Club World Cup. And this be what Dortmund they do to Chelsea. I don't really think say Bynoe-Gittens they deserve even the 50 million euros which Chelsea they won't offer to Dortmund for that player. It not really be worth it. Then Chelsea again lets Marcus Bettinelli go Manchester City for free. So Bettinelli is 33 years of age. He's had experience and he was a third goalkeeper for Chelsea behind Alex, that is Sanchez, and then the second goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen. Man City has let go of Carson, so they need a goalkeeper to be the third goalkeeper, and a goalkeeper should have an experience. So Carson D, where he left the shores of Man City, so they've brought in Marcus Bettinelli from Chelsea to take the position of Carson. So now Ederson Moraes in contract go in 2026. Second goalkeeper Stefan Ortega in contract go in 2026, and now Marcus Bettinelli has also signed for Man City for 1 year, which means all the 3 goalkeepers of Man City have 1 year left on their contract as far as being a Manchester City player is concerned. Then again, City already signed Ryan Aït-Nouri from Wolverhampton Wanderers, Ryan Cherki, Tijani Reinders. And it is interesting to see the fact that how City really struggle in 2024-2025 season. The Club World Cup coming off had a very great ending to the Premier League season, and they know that if they don't really make signings, important signing of course, there's no way they are going to be competitors in the Club World Cup. So they strengthen their left back position, bringing Ryan Aït-Nouri, who has had a very decent season, a great one, of course, for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've brought in Tijani Reinders, who is the best player in the AC Milan team. They've brought in Ryan Cherki also from Olympique Lyon, who is the best player in the Olympique Lyonnais team. So this shows you how important these signings will be for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola as well, because Ike Gundogan is leaving the shores of City. Pep Guardiola has also, Kevin De Bruyne, has left Manchester City, of course. So they need good players who is going to push Manchester City to the next level. So they need to win the Club World Cup now. So these are the signings Manchester City have made as far as their transfers is concerned. Then again, Victor Osimhen. I don't really know what happened with Osimhen then in entourage. Sake of the Napoli team have already made it clear to us that they don't mess up Osimhen in football career. So Chelsea offer money for Osimhen last season. You reject. Other clubs offer money. You reject. You make Osimhen go on loan for Galatasaray. Now, as Osimhen returned from Galatasaray, you already made it clear to him, say, this guy no go play, give your team again. And you've made it clear that Osimhen, after Osimhen, it is unlikely you're going to sign an African into your team. So Osimhen is clubless now. We've had instances where Al Hilal has come from Victor Osimhen, 45 million a year. And Osimhen has rejected this. Osimhen and his team has rejected this deal. And you ask yourself, what is really happening with Osimhen? Osimhen, with this mentality, wants to play in Europe. If they want to play for Europe, then make the world say, yes, he's a great player. But what will happen, it'd be unlikely say Osimhen will get the big team they won't play for. Sake of a lot of teams for Europe, they need strikers. Chelsea, they need striker. United, they need striker. Arsenal, they need striker. It doesn't look like Liverpool, they need striker. So if Osimhen is linked to the Premier League and linked to Arsenal, and Arsenal have made it clear that their first choice striker they would want to go in for is Benjamin Sesko, it means Osimhen is going to be a second field or a second choice. If they know they get Sesko, that'll be when they will get Osimhen. Chelsea signed Liam Delap. So it be obviously they show see Osimhen is not on top of their list in terms of strikers. Manchester City already get Erling Haaland. There's no way Osimhen will move to Man City and be their first choice striker in there. United have made it clear that Gyökeres is their priority in terms of strikers. Liverpool really not get any potent striker currently. That is why sometimes you see an slot deploy either Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz as their number 9. So in cases like this, unless Liverpool make it clear, so they won't get a striker. But Liverpool really not did the market inside the set for striker. That is their priority, ultimate priority be Florian Wirtz. That's what they discuss plus by Leverkusen, where they offer 130, 140 million euros, where they go up and down, up and down, up and down. So what's Osimhen go get? If you know go get time play for England, if you look for Spain, and Spain, Barca no go sign Osimhen, Madrid no they sign Osimhen, Atletico Madrid get Alexander Solo, Julian Alvarez, and it is unlikely they'll even look at Osimhen's side for as a striker. Italy, AC Milan no, Napoli no, Inter Milan wouldn't pay that amount for Osimhen, Atalanta wouldn't do that. PSG, it is unlikely that Osimhen is going to be a perfect fit for Luis Enrique's team, and Germany, Bayern Munich, they get Harry Kane. So Osimhen is not going to get a chance in any other team outside England. So why did they reject the Al Hilal proposal? Sake of Galatasaray is a great club, of course, and winning the Champions League or winning the Turkish League, they guarantee them a place in the Champions League next season. So if Gala can't pay Osimhen's money, why don't you find a team for him? Go Al Hilal. My guy, yes, Osimhen is about 25, 26 years of age. He's aging and he's in his prime. The fact that he's in his prime doesn't mean that he should definitely play for a top club in Europe. Or call Al Hilal. The Saudi League is also competitive. So why did they drag Osimhen in issue and today all of these really no go help Osimhen. You understand? So I feel say Osimhen the entourage for really workers. Because Osimhen in the world currently, if you want top 5 strikers, there's no way I'm going to mention other names and don't mention Osimhen's name. He's one of the top 5 strikers, priority strikers every team would want to have. But the only unfortunate thing is some teams already have strikers whom Osimhen wouldn't go in and be the first choice. You understand? So I feel so Osimhen's issue as an African, this be issue way for Bodawi and if we really take a close look into this issue as far as Osimhen's transfer is concerned. Then again, I already talked about Jobe Bellingham. He has moved from Sunderland to Dortmund and is going to be a great addition to Dortmund's Club World Cup squad. I think Dortmund have been competitive in the past few years, playing the Champions League in 2023-2024 season, only losing to Madrid in the final, and last season to I think they were in the round of 16 stages where they were eliminated. So Dortmund would want to their ultimatum is to get these players, the upcoming players, will get the potentials. Let them, give them the chance in Germany, let them explore, let them play, and then sell them for a big money. That we see same thing with Jobe Bellingham's brother, Jude Bellingham, where he moved from Birmingham to Dortmund, he play with and sell him, give Madrid over 100 million. So I think Jobe Bellingham also has the potential to step in the foot or step in the shoes of his brother, who did it very well at Borussia Dortmund. So this be the latest transfers where they come. And lastly, I go tell you about the fact that Arsenal sell their player Marquinhos to Cruzeiro. So Marquinhos really not get time. He's a winger and it is unlikely Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, you are going to play ahead of them. So that then carry go loan for Brazil with Cruzeiro and sign them for 3.2 million. So that means Marquinhos is no longer a player for Arsenal. And most importantly, Arsenal should sign a striker. Benjamin Sesko, you've been negotiating for a long time and it is good you are not playing the Club World Cup. If they take a close look at the signings the clubs they make. It be the clubs where they participate in the Club World Cup. Manchester City, they participate. Chelsea, they participate. Madrid also signed in Højsund from Bournemouth. They participate in the Club World Cup. PSG looks like their team is stacked, and even if they're going to make a new signing, it is obviously going to be after the Club World Cup is done, and they'll make 1 or 2 changes as far as the 2025-2026 season is concerned. So the teams where they participate and want to compete for the Club World Cup be the teams where they make signings. It is only unfortunate that Bayern Munich have already made Jonathan Tadic a new addition, want to strengthen the defense. We just see if it will be great addition give Bayern Munich. So this be the updates as far as transfers is concerned. This be the Gajio Podcast. Kindly subscribe to our channel on YouTube. It'll be German Sports on TikTok to be German Sports. My name is Jerry. Get more quality content for you.